So youth unemployment is at crisis levels in South Africa. It involves millions of South Africans who rely heavily on the social relief of distress grant of 350 rand. With half of South Africa's population living in townships, vast potential lies, of course, in the so-called township economy. But how is it that young people can capitalize on the opportunities that the township economy offers them? Well, to discuss this, we are joined by aspiring and inspiring a young entrepreneur, Bonisiwe Molakeng, who joins us via Zoom, and we're joined in studio by entrepreneurship mentor, Mr. Sbusiso Manqa. Guys, welcome to the agenda. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Really good to have you with us. Sbusiso, I want to start with you. Maybe talk to me about, I know that both of you guys have benefited from a township economy mentorship program by Empower Works. Tell us a little bit about that program and why you wanted to be a part of it.
Living in the township space is very frustrating, more especially when you are pursuing a role where, or can I say entrepreneurship, whereas we know both our parents, the background that they come from, and they're a little bit, in a sense, illiterate when it comes to this space. So when you get into programs such as the Empower Entrepreneurs, it's quite eye-opening because you get to hear what you usually don't hear, because usually you are surrounded by frustration, adding on to your own frustration. So it sometimes helps a lot to have somebody who's a little bit ahead of where you are in terms of the lane where you at.
Yes.
They're on level 10, whereas you're still on level 1 or still trying to find that lane.
Yeah.
For them to come and say, okay, you can do it, or you are heading into the right direction.
Yeah.
It plays a huge role in terms of the momentum you tackle this life
And
with.
tell me about some of the business that you do. Then you're an entrepreneurship mentor, so you're also finding young entrepreneurs in the township, and I suppose paying it forward.
It came as a surprise because when I went to the Empower Youth Summit in Orange Farm 2 years back, I just wanted to be exposed to the space. And I ended up finding a mentor who opened my eye towards the possibilities of what a young determined black entrepreneur can achieve in the country, in which is something you hardly hear when you look at all of the negative information circulating in the socials. And 2 years later, I find myself with a business that is rising, SA Books Online that is rising, and I find myself with office space, with my own employees. And I am shocked now. People who I thought were my peers, I just want to go sometimes and relax with them, and they say, hey, can you please assist with this certain application? And it's a little bit overwhelming, but it's a whole 360 cycle that we've come to understand and come to really trust and believe in, and say this is what they're doing at Power Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, what I find quite interesting about what you've said is, I think perhaps what we have as a problem in the country is there's this view that if you go into the township, young people don't want to start businesses. And what you're saying obviously proves that wrong. Bonisiwe, we're going to bring you in here because here you are, this young aspiring entrepreneur. I know that, you generally don't ask a lady how old she is, but you look so young that I'm sure you wouldn't mind telling us, and tell us about the business that you're running.
Good morning, how are you? Thank you for having me.
We are great. Thank you for giving us your time.
Actually, I'm 35.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've also benefited from the Empower Youth programs that was here in Orange Farm last year. So I was also working on my shop, just selling quarters and nothing else. So when I heard about the program of the Empower Youth, I was so happy. I just wanted to go there and just see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I found that there are so many people that are there that need businesses that they do need to survive. So I just went there just to see what's going to happen. I didn't know that I was going to have so much luck and find something that will make my business grow.
Yeah. And just quickly, before I let you go, your words to anyone who's watching right now and wants to start a business. Quickly, Bonisiwe.
As there's this upcoming Empower Entrepreneurs that's going to happen in Deep Sloot. I will encourage young people to just go there and look for opportunities.
Yeah.
And make sure that you find something that you love so that you can be able to success on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to wrap up this discussion because I'd like to keep hearing more ideas from you guys. And hopefully, you've got young people that are watching right now in the township. They're able to take some ideas from you. I'm keen to hear you, Sbusiso, talk to us a little bit about the kind of businesses that you're seeing being built by young people in the township, how they're growing, what they look like.